Gardening won't replace your grocery bill. And now I know this goes against everything you may have heard in the gardening niche, specifically under like hashtag sustainability. And thus, I'm about to give you 3 reasons why I believe this is just an exaggeration at best. So, first and foremost, let's factor in initial cost. Because no matter whether you've been gardening for decades or if you're just starting a garden this season, it is going to take upfront capital. I mean, because this can truly be an expensive hobby if you allow it to be. I mean, we're talking about seeds, soil, growing mediums, containers, and so forth, not to mention like irrigation systems or water for that matter. And now, of course, there's ways to offset these costs. For instance, like harvesting your own seeds or just using your soil that you already have on your property, or maybe even using and harvesting rainwater. This is all just semantics, though, because at the end of the day, this is still going to cost you either money or our next subject, time. If it's not costing you money, it definitely is going to cost you in sweat equity and time. Now, fortunately enough, I live in North Texas, the Dallas area, and I am fortunate to be able to grow year round because I grow indoors, outdoors, hydroponically, aquaponically. Any way that plants can grow, I'm going to figure out how to grow them. But that's because I love growing plants and gardening. Thus, I don't mind spending the time necessary to grow my garden, to grow my plants because it's a part of my being. It's a part of who I am, a very intimate part of my life that I share with my family, my friends, and that I don't mind sharing this intimacy with you. And now, with that being said, considering our time and our effort, right, let's also factor in availability. And we're talking about availability of crops, right? For instance, this is broccoli. My kids love broccoli, but unfortunately, I can't grow this crop year round. I still go to the grocery store and I still have to buy broccoli as well. So I'm pretty sure at this point, you're probably wondering, like, well, Gray, are you trying to talk us out of gardening? Are you saying don't garden? By no means am I saying that at all. I'm actually saying the exact opposite. Do garden, but do it for the right reasons. Because the truth of the matter is, I adore gardening. I love the peace that comes from the connection I get with the earth. I know it makes me sound like a sap, but it's true. This is how I get my peace in the morning. It's coming out here in the garden and tending to all of my plants. Also, I love the availability of being able to come out in my garden and pick my own fresh produce. Yeah, I think it tastes better, but that's because it's from my point of view. I'm a little bit biased because I know what went into growing it, right? But that's all just my opinion. But do factor in, I can only grow what's available in that current season or in my current microclimate. But also, we have to factor in the time that's needed to grow some plants. For instance, this is my Mila pink pineapple, and I love this pineapple. She is such a sweet pineapple. But we're looking at a duration of about 2 to 3 years to grow one pineapple. And so in the meantime, while I'm growing, I think I have about 9, 10, 11 pineapple pups all growing. I still have to go out to the grocery store and buy pineapple in the meantime. Because I mean, I'm not going to stop eating pineapple for 3 years. And thus, here's my final note, okay? We also have to factor in where your information is coming from. This exact platform that you're watching this video on right now, social media. And I know they're like, how are you going to talk about social media while you're on social media? But I mean, this is how we convey our messages. So when it comes to now, you've seen most of my footage today, right? It's been very tight shots. Well, that's because unfortunately, the illusion of the movie magic or Hollywood magic that we put in our videos, I've been cropping out a lot of the things that I don't want you to see. I mean, if we looked out here, I have a complete and utter mess of plants that didn't survive, didn't make it, containers all over the place. Or, for instance, like my blood orange here that's been completely chewed up by caterpillars. Or, for instance, even this cherry tomato here that is just looking pathetic. I think we even have spider mites all over this plant and everything. But you haven't seen most of these shots because you only see what I allow you to see. See, this false sense or exaggerated sense of reality is what truly can be dangerous because it can paint a picture that it creates a standard that's going to make it hard for a lot of beginners that's trying to get into this field, into this hobby. So, with that being said, grow for mental health, grow for the exercise, heck, even grow for the fresh produce that you can have right there at your fingertips, or simply do it for the love of the game. Because, again, I love growing, but all I'm saying is don't let anyone on the internet perpetuate the myth that I can take a 4x6 raised bed and grow enough food to sustain my family. It's just not true. But farming and homesteading, I mean, that's a completely different picture that we're painting. But you know what? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Do you agree or disagree? You know what? I don't know if I should do that or say that because this might make a bunch of people mad at me. But hey, that's not my goal. I just want to clear up the muddy water, so to speak. But hey, it's been amazing speaking with you as always. Talk to you again real soon.